What is up, friends? It's Bretzy the Gamer here. Before we get into this video, I want to talk about something real quick. Now, if you're like me and you have a lot of electronics and you play a lot of video games that require remotes, you need batteries, and batteries can get expensive. But I have an alternative for you. The Amazon Basics performance batteries are designed to provide reliable and long-lasting performance for both high and low-drain devices, and you can get a 100 count of batteries for $23.99. If this interests you, there'll be a link in the description below. Now, what I wanted to talk about today, and the title of this video, is who is winning E3. But before I get into that, I want to tell you what I mean by winning. What I mean by winning is whose E3 conference was most beneficial for them. And in my opinion, it was Microsoft's. But it's not just beneficial for them. I'm going to explain to you why it's beneficial for all of us as gamers, especially if you're a console gamer. Now, at the Microsoft E3 press conference, they showed off 50 games, 18 of them being exclusives, and they announced that they were adding 5 studios for the development of future games. And that is huge for Xbox. They really needed that. They needed more exclusives. Now, the exclusives that they announced wasn't necessarily on par with the exclusives that PlayStation 4 has, but at least they're doing something to help them out in the exclusivity department. Now, what Microsoft has done here is not only beneficial for them, but it's beneficial for the PlayStation 4, and it's beneficial for us as consumers. And I can already hear you saying, how? How is it beneficial to me if I'm not an Xbox fan? Well, because it looked like they were gearing up for all-out war into the next generation. And if you're a PlayStation 4 fan, then that means competition. And competition drives this industry. If Xbox provides more competition, then PlayStation has to raise the bar. And if PlayStation raises the bar, Xbox has to raise the bar. And the people that benefit the most in this situation is us as the consumers of the product. Because they constantly have to elevate what they do, make their price points more competitive, make their games more competitive, make their games more appealing for us, the consumer. So we always win here. We don't lose. Now, if there's no competition and one person is just at the top, then they don't have anything, they don't have a reason to get better. They already know that they're the best. But it looked like Xbox was gearing up for an all-out war for the next generation. And we're all pretty sure we're in the second half of the life of this console generation. There's been rumors of a PS5. Xbox, at their show, basically announced that they were working on the next generation consoles. I don't know the exact words he used, but he pretty much said it was getting worked on. So probably within the next 3 years, maybe 4 tops, we might be seeing some next generation consoles. And in my opinion, it looked like Xbox was preparing for that and saying, you know, we didn't do that great in this generation, but we can definitely raise the bar, up the ante, and do better in the next generation. And that's just good for us all. That's just a good thing for everybody. Now, if you're like me and you own an Xbox and a PS4, that's just like double good. Because we know both the companies are going to have to raise the bar in order to succeed. What does Xbox have to do to make this the most beneficial it can be? They've got to get some really, really good exclusives. PlayStation 4's exclusives this generation have been amazing. Horizon Zero Dawn was one of the best games of this generation, in my opinion. And a lot of people would agree with me. So that's what Xbox has to do. They got to get on that same level that PlayStation 4 is in terms of exclusives. If we have the same level of exclusives on Xbox that they have on PS4, it's going to be a crazy time to be a gamer, especially if you own both consoles. Because PlayStation 4's exclusives were amazing this generation. The exclusives coming out from Xbox were more indie games, with some of the, Gears of War and Halo obviously AAA games, but a lot of their exclusives were indie games. I want to see them up that. I want to see more AAA games getting into their exclusive catalog. But what do you guys think? Was you excited about Microsoft's press conference? Do you agree with me that this is good for our industry, that both sides are going to be competitive? Let me know in the comments below. Also, like and subscribe for more content like this. I thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.